It's super hot today. Not super hot, it's like 84, but it's time to start the next build. Yep, it's your turn. This is a Magnum with a flat tire. And it's a Dakota with a 5.2 Magnum. And it has a flat tire. Well, I guess I'll be getting the air peg out. Let's check the other side. Oh. God, Peter Cottontail just scared the crap out of me. Get that one for free. Alright, well, I guess I gotta go get the air pig. But it's gonna be a Dodge Dakota 5.2 Magnum, low mile, going on this job rated right there. Let's get at it. Alright, we are test driving your truck for your next build, Mike. For your build. You can hear it, it sounds pretty good. There's some things we're gonna sort out, like the power steering pump and check engine code. Other than that, it's golden. Let's see. No brake torque, just go. Yeah, she got balls. She's got the balls, so I'm gonna pull her back in, check out the check engine code, and start pulling her apart. Alright, so I'm back. You can see a little bit of smoke here, and that's from oil burning off the exhaust. I'm gonna code scan it, try to figure out what the check engine light is on for. If I had to guess, throttle position sensor. Sometimes you let off the gas and it just wants to die. Kind of hard to start, gotta give it gas. 9 times out of 10, throttle position sensor. We're gonna check the AC, everything like that, before we pull it apart. So that way we know it works. But it's time to start stripping her down after I do all the checks. Go get the code scanner. Okay, so now got it torn down to where we've already replaced the clutch fan because the other one was bad. And we have a... Go watch that, that's that power steering cooler. But we have other motors outside. The actual 3.9 V6, all the accessories fit on the 5.2. I don't know about the 5.9, but I know like the starter and stuff off the 3.9 stuff fit that, so it could be. But I'm getting ready to replace the power steering pump. We got the old one off. It's broke. It sucks. And the other things is we were getting a code that was P.O. 320 and a P.1 391, I believe. And those are cam and crank sensor. But I did find out those could also be electrical issues. So I'm going to go through, I'm going to check all the wiring, make sure nothing's burnt or cut or, arcing out on itself. And if nothing is, we'll replace the cam and crank sensor. The radiator was already busted. As you can see, this thing was hitting the front end. Actually, it was hit twice. This is a different fender. It's been repainted and stuff. That's before we got it. But the motor does have 105,000 miles on it. It's like new. Other than that, once we fix that, we'll probably put a radiator back in it and stuff just to test drive it and make sure everything's running good again. Power steering, it cools, blah, blah, blah. And then we will start tearing the rest of the truck down. We haven't touched the interior or nothing yet, but we do have the bed off. So, I could be mistaken. We might not even test drive it again. We might just start tearing it to pieces. Taking the sawzall to it. After that Ford, this thing's gonna get it. Oh, it's gonna get it. Look at that arm. It's gonna get the big forearm. But I'm gonna get back to it because the phone plays the music and that's what I record onto my phone. I need to get a better one. But it's destruction day. 1950 Dodge Job Rated. That's what we're doing. At this point in the video, we got the truck and it had power steering issues, and we thought it was the power steering pump. It actually wasn't. We had changed that power steering pump at the very beginning when it was easy, And then later on, you'll see we actually had to change the rack and pinion because it had blown out the seals on both sides and it was just shot. The truck had actually been in an accident, but it had really low miles. So we said, screw it, let's fix it. Won't cost much. So, interior strip downs we do in about a day. The engine bay strip downs take a little longer. There's tons of bolts and hidden places on these trucks, but we usually, know where all of them are after this long of doing them. And we mostly do Dodges, but this one was pretty quick. Again, I knew where most of the bolts were after doing it so many times. Get everything off of the inner wheel arches and pull the fenders, bumper, hood, and everything. It goes pretty quick. There is some rusty spots on these that usually form around the headlights, and you really gotta fight to get to the bolts on them, or if it's been an accident, sometimes you just gotta cut it. You can cut it off completely after you get everything off the inner wheel arches, but it sort of, if you miss something, you're going to cut through it and it's going to be toast.